Hey, it's time for another 5 niche tricks in under 5 minutes. This week, it's VIPER. As many of you may know, VIPER is a controller, meaning that her kit is built to lead her team to success by manipulating the map to the team's advantage. With that being said, I believe that VIPER is a relatively easy agent to play as a defender. It's when you play VIPER as an attacker where I see a lot of players struggle since her abilities can be difficult to use in an offensive manner. Therefore, the majority of the tricks that I'll provide in this video will tend to be more attacker oriented. So, getting right into Breeze, pushing into A is always difficult since there are a lot of angles you have to clear. I believe that Bridge is one of those powerful positions for defenders as it allows players to guard key entry points to the site such as double doors and this spot. Right after you set up the standard VIPER wall for an A push, line yourself up against a steel beam and aim between these two frames. Then simply raise your crosshair until it's level with this metal bar that's jutting out. Run forwards and jump throw once your crosshair reaches the same level as this other lower metal bar. Your Smoke Orb will travel over halls and land right into the middle of Bridge. The best part is, it blocks vision from both the Bridge and CT, allowing for your team to push deeper into the site and take more aggressive control. Similarly on Bind, oftentimes a VIPER wall alone isn't enough to cover key points of a site. Heaven is another powerful position for defenders, especially if they have an operator. So, here's an easy lineup that you can do in combination with your VIPER wall to smoke off Heaven. Jump up onto this ledge and go to the left and then aim at the tip of this leaf. Jump and throw your orb at the peak of your jump. With Heaven smoked off, that's one less angle to worry about when pushing into sight. Here's a neat little trick that many of you may not know about. VIPER can actually have improvised lineups using her snake bites. When you run in Valorant, the radar will show you a circle which indicates how loud your footsteps are. If you look straight up and run at max speed, launching your snake bite will actually land right at the edge of that circle. Therefore, if you don't have any lineups or forgot how to do them, you can result in using this niche trick in a pinch. But being the lineup layer that I am, I still have some actual lineups for you. Here's a setup on Fracture B site that uses a majority of VIPER's utility that can help your team in taking the site more easily. After you set up the standard VIPER wall for B, stand behind this small box and aim at the point where this vine reaches the tree. Equip one of your snake bites and aim a little lower and left click. This will land perfectly into tower, which can force players peeking from tower to back off. In combination to that, you can simply move to the other side of the small box and aim your crosshair at this flat edge of the tree. Aim slightly more towards the left and a bit into the leaves. This lineup has a lot of room for error, so it's okay if you don't line it up perfectly. Left click your other snake bite and it'll send a molly to behind boxes that'll force potential defenders hiding there to reposition. In addition to that, if no one on your team is pushing from arcade, you can throw your Smoke Orb from the same position to block off vision from arcade. Follow this green support beam all the way up to the top of the leaves and left click. With this setup, you've eliminated 3 key areas your team has to clear to take the site. Lastly, here's a niche trick that I only found out after testing out different lineups for this video. Did you know that once you put down either your wall or the Smoke Orb in a custom lobby, you can actually pick them back up to redeploy? Just hold the use key and they'll retract. Very useful if you're on your own testing out smoke lineups. Here's another bonus tip for all players regarding the VIPER wall. Setting your detail quality to low will get rid of these unnecessary clouds your VIPER wall produces, reducing the amount of clutter on your screen. I played VIPER the other day and I got another share face. You can see it happening live at twitch.tv/FocusZach where I struggled to get past Immortal 2. Spawn.
Sky dink.
Yes! We got our one.
Sky's dink. Wow, kill him.
Oi, nice shot.
No more close there. I think
Chamber was holes.
He can rotate.
Close the distance while the wall's up. Close the distance.
Those shots.
bricks.
Enemy remaining.